We now have details regarding that arson fire in Moorhead Saturday, where it took several hours for police to talk Sean Ahrenholtz off the roof of the building after the fire was put out. Ahrenholtz has now been charged with first-degree arson. First-degree arson, knows person is present. First-degree burglary, false imprisonment, intentional restraint, third-degree assault, and misdemeanor assault. Reading from the criminal complaint with the names of officers and the victim omitted, quote, on September 9th, Moorhead police officers responded to a call of a residence on fire in Moorhead. Upon arrival, an officer with the Moorhead PD spoke with the victim regarding what had occurred. The victim stated she lived at the residence and that the residence was a house but was divided into two living areas and that her parents lived in the other side of the residence. The victim stated she was living in the other living area and that she had allowed her on-again, off-again boyfriend to stay with her. She identified the individual as Sean Ahrenholtz. The victim stated they had known each other for several years and had been in a romantic relationship and had recently been romantic. The victim also stated that she had allowed Ahrenholtz to stay at her residence over the last 4 to 5 days. The victim stated the Ahrenholtz has a long history of alcohol and meth use. The victim also has a history of mental health issues. Ahrenholtz was recently displaced from his apartment and was charged with arson first degree in Clay County from April 12th of this year. The victim stated that the defendant had recently accused the victim of placing metal shavings into the defendant and then using those metal shavings to control him through electromagnetic fields. The victim stated that when the defendant's mental health issues became too much, that being around him can be taxing and she gets frustrated. The victim stated she will try to ignore Ahrenholtz and not engage with him, but that sometimes she will raise her voice toward him. The victim stated that on Saturday, Ahrenholtz and her were inside the residence, but that an argument ensued between them. The victim stated that the argument went from being verbal to physical and that Ahrenholtz pushed her to the ground. The victim stated that she got up and went into the bathroom to remove herself from the situation. The victim stated she heard Ahrenholtz exit the residence and she presumed he was going outside to have a cigarette, as he often did. The victim stated she went to the door and locked the deadbolt, causing Ahrenholtz to be locked out of the residence. The victim stated she then went into a downstairs area of the residence. The victim stated she began hearing several loud bangs. The victim stated as she worked her way back upstairs, she encountered Ahrenholtz, who had broken his way into the residence. The victim stated Ahrenholtz punched her several times, approximately 4 to 5 times, on the back side of her head. The victim stated that her vision became blurry and she had difficulty breathing after the strikes. The victim stated that the physical attack was a surprise and that she was scared and she believed she might die. The victim stated Ahrenholtz then